What's up, guys? How's it going? Just wanted to jump in. What's up? What's up? Doing good. I'm doing good. Just living the life, working. How have you been? Just trying to get some collective energies just to see what's up. Okay, we got the Chariot in reverse here. King of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Cups in the upright. Death card. Seven of Cups is options. Emotional independence. I'm getting a rebirth energy as well. Two of Pentacles is priorities. Balancing priorities. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the wheel is changing. Judgment card. Very cool. It's like the karmic wheel is changing and things are being judged. This is what I'm seeing here, which is interesting. Chickens are coming home to roost, Bob the Boucher. Yeah. I'd like to see if there's anything as far as like a feel for like just the overall energies here. Where are you from, Eliza? Where are you located in the world? Oh, Pakistan, nice. Me and Jenny are all right. I mean, we haven't been talking the past couple days. She's in New Jersey. We had a little bit of a falling out, but just kind of is what it is. Prince of Wands, Prince of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah, she's fine. I mean, she's living her life. I'm living my life. It's just, I don't know. She's a very I don't even know what you would say. Like, her attention span is interesting. Her attention span comes and goes, and I'm a little bit more focused, I think. I'll say. Okay, cards, is there anything that you need me to know for the collective creative unconscious, or just some fun stuff about money and love and all that stuff here? What's up, Sasha? So the Chariot is seemingly no movement. It's moon energy, so waiting for the moon cycles. The King of Pentacles could be waiting for money to occur. Death is actually something stable, somewhat of a flat line, but death breeds, new life. So it might be a little bit of a holding pattern or waiting period before you see returns on investments or something like that. If you've been waiting around. Seven of Cups is just highest potentials. One of the quote-unquote downloads that I had last night was what are you attracting? What are you attracting? I like to say the highest of highs, love, prosperity, health, hope, romance, faith, inspiration, fame, fortune, riches, wealth, health, inspiration, true love, true twin flame, soulmate connections, true soulmate connections, confirmation right there. But yeah, I think you just kind of got to speak all that stuff into existence as well. But that just seemingly was one of the kind of more poignant things that came to mind. Is just remember to ask yourself what are you attracting? And as long as you know that that's whatever, it could be wealth, riches, the mansion, the car, whatever, or just success in your business, or what have you, then that that's your true North Star, And I don't think it's anything that you have to necessarily just kind of always be repeating like a mantra, but it's just good to have in your kind of awareness. Yeah, I mean, it just kind of seemingly, as long as you're balancing your priorities, with these Two of Pentacles in the upright, if you're feeling like things are down, the Wheel of Fortune is here, and it just speaks to, sudden movement, sudden change. Okay, when all else fails, when all else seems kind of not moving. There will be this period of new action, this new surge of energy in time. Okay, so if you're feeling as though things have slowed up, fear not, because when change happens, it happens rather quickly. King of Cups in reverse is an immature masculine energy that you might have in your life, or whoever's resonating with this. There seems to be some imbalance. Could be just masculine energy in general in regards to the emotional centers. An imbalance of heart and mind. Let's see. There could be a lack of communication in this relationship. Someone is needing some sort of direction or guidance. But that person that needs direction or guidance, they have to know that their true hub is always going to be, within themselves, particularly in their heart space. I'm going to turn on the fan real quick. 1 second. Anything else, Spirit? I don't know if you want to get more specific. I don't know. What do you want to do, Spirit? Taking a moral stand comes to mind with the Queen of Wands and the Six of Wands in reverse. Choosing to come out of conflict with this person that is emotionally immature, with people that don't know how to balance their own use of superpowers, so to speak. But ultimately, I feel like if you kind of stand up for yourself, you will be victorious, you will be prosperous. I think there are certain relationships that you could come out of, pick up, let go, and they're just always kind of going to be there, so you don't really have to worry about working on them, so to speak. And it feels as though time heals all wounds. Or when you're focused on living your best life, or just focus on manifesting all of those highest great things, your highest timeline, knowing that you're always in your highest timeline, your best timeline. Yeah, because a lot of even people that trigger us, they're helping with our spiritual emotional alchemy, so to speak. They're in ways unknown to your conscious egoic self. They are putting you in right, proper timing. I almost want to say that some people have to act as evil doers or malicious characters in your life, so as to keep you on course, to keep you on par with your journey, to keep on moving the ball along the road. Confirmation right there. And so in like a interesting way, it could be that those like karmics or what have you, they're still part of like your like cast of soulmate characters to help you in your own personal ascension. I think that's why they say like nothing should be taken so personal. Because if you're going the right course, if you're going the right path, then you're always going to be like where you need to be. Even though it might butt up against your ego. And we're not saying to be completely egoless, but, because I do think that, like, where your boundaries and borders and standards end, they become a high bar or like a course correction for other people that aren't up to your standard. So there's like a leveling out and like a middle ultimately being found, I think, like in this kind of spiritual alchemy or what have you. There are certain things that you can't manifest in time. And some people think that if you like cut things out or cut things away, that things are going to speed up or whatever, but that's not necessarily the case. Certainly if you feel as though that you're making some sort of malicious cut, I think that there's a fine line between cutting out something that's clearly bad for you or toxic versus something like you're cutting someone out to like hurt someone. Sometimes you got to cut someone out if you feel like you're always hurting yourself. Ugh. Sorry, guys, stretching. But there's this slowing down that's being asked, because certainly you want to check your own intentions, your own motives, and your own. If you're constantly putting yourself in an environment where people are not respecting you or your boundaries or your borders, then yeah, I could say, maybe time to remove yourself from that environment or remove those people. It will like cause a lot for the unknown, but it's in that unknown where new beginnings take place. You got to put yourself in a position to come out of worry. Some people just constantly seek drama. And so, they're literally always like jumping from one drama to the next. With the Nine of Swords in reverse. So that's something that you want to be mindful of, that you're not doing, that you're not jumping from one drama to the next. So as to avoid, creating this like space in your world, in your life with the Moon card in reverse. Because it's in that space that you're going to have this kind of personal reincarnation with the sacred clown in the upright. that space kind of marks like an empty beginning, like the void or what have you. And this sacred clown marks like, filling that first movement, filling that space. With the highest of highs that you're manifesting. And inevitably, it's interesting because the Wheel of Fortune had the Hanged Man imagery of this kind of noose right here. I don't know if you could really see it. You're assuming that God is not behind tarot. And that the Holy Spirit has no part in divination. Starship. The Hanged Man in reverse is coming out of that. And so with this wheel turning here, symbolic of, if you were once kind of hung as above, so below, you will have your day. And you can see this person has his riches, this person has his star power, this person is almost emerging from this kind of electric source, will be supercharged and what have you. But it is as though you have to kind of like, do your time, so to speak. It's like you have to know what it is like, at the bottom, quote unquote, to appreciate the top. And like always like continuing to look forward as like something like gregarious and magical and getting better. I think also as well with like our reality time observance portal loop feedback, like it's constantly getting better. What are you attracting? Constantly getting better. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna fall into the same trappings, excuse me, as you did before. This is not gonna happen. So, and I do see you reaching a place of stability on your own merit with the Four of Pentacles in the upright. But maybe more in more ways than you think. It may be as a reflection of your own personal stability. Your own personal sturdiness, ironically enough. You're coming to maturity, as it were. Tempering your own alchemical energies. Being able to lift yourself up. Your own legacy, your own foundation, your own empire. Metaphorically, spiritually. Where once no value was bestowed. Herein lies the perfect ground to bestow value and grow value over time. Based on your own merit, financial freedom, independent wealth. And then you could be someone that bestows value, is what that kind of hidden lesson is, depending on how you read it. Because you're empowered to bestow value and wealth as well. And it's like in those like dreaming in between states of like, what am I manifesting, what am I attracting, is where that kind of magic occurs. Which is really dope and interesting. Like, for instance, this Four of Pentacles representing stability offset with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So now you're left with 6 Pentacles in reverse. Traditionally would be read as like, oh, nobody's bestowing value to me. And then what does that do with the 6 in reverse? It points you to the 5 in the upright. 5 in the upright is the poverty consciousness, the what have you, conflict. It's more of a mindset. It's more of an ethos than actual reality. Whereas if you read the 6 of Pentacles in reverse's hidden lesson or meaning, it would be what's lacking here is bestowing value from uphill to downhill. So let me place myself at the top, and then I will bestow value to those who are quote unquote below me, or maybe in a situation where they may require some sort of means and ends. And then that kind of fulfills itself in its own regard. You know what I'm saying? Like, you become the actor that acts in the role in the way that is missing from the set and the scene. With the 6 of Pentacles in reverse here, 6 of Pentacles in reverse is someone valuing you or bestowing charity upon you. And so what does that mean? The lesson is you then become a person that bestows value and charity upon others in ways in which you can, because now you are embodying that very spirit. Paying value and charity to others. Because the lesson of the 6 of Pentacles in reverse is, ideally from the kind of selfish standpoint, is that maybe you are not the one to be receiving that. And so, but then look all around you, look at all your riches around you. What can you bestow to others? What can I give? What can I bestow? What can I give? It would be a good lesson for the week. Very cool, very cool. It's a very interesting thing to figure out. Let's go. Guys, if you're out there watching, I highly encourage you to buy Matic on Robinhood, buy Polygon. Okay, it's surging right now. Tuesday, July 26th, 10:39 p.m. If you want it, you can get it. Let me know. Let's go. What can I give? What can I give? What can I give? I'm trying to see what my maths were. What can I give? So, if you got 177 coming out, I'm tired, I'll let go. You got 177 coming out from 199, 22 left. Is there anything else coming out? Always something, maybe we can be. Sprint. Down 68. And then another 77. Then I might get and there'll be some love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking, oh, oh, oh. Heartbreaking, soul shaking, love making, whoa, 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 whoa. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't resist. Don't you wanna be more than friends? Hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go. Hold me tight. Have the right to lose control. Don't let go. Come on. Y'all ready now? There be some love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking, oh, oh, oh. Love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking. Whoa, 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 wow. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't resist. Don't you wanna be more than friends? Hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go. Have the right to lose control. I gotta buy some Polygon. There'll be some love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking. Whoa, 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 wow. There There'll be some love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking, soul shaking. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't resist. I'm at 876-798. Don't you wanna be more than friends? Only time and only good. 876. I always thought that we'd be more than just friends. Let's go. Polygon snapping right now. Let's break on through to the other side, baby. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't resist. Don't you wanna be more than friends? On the time and only good. Don't let go. Have the right to lose control. Don't let go. There'll be some love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking, heartbreaking, soul shaking, love making. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't resist. Don't you wanna be more than friends? On the time and the don't let go. I always thought that maybe we can be more than just friends. When you lose control. I'm about to look up that song. I'm about to look up them lyrics. What's it gonna be? Good brains under his ears, daddy. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't resist. Don't you wanna be more than friends? Summertime and go. Don't let go. I always thought that maybe we can be more than just friends. There is some love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking. Whoa, 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 whoa. There'll be some love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't resist. Don't you wanna be more than friends? Hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go. Have the right to lose control. Don't let go. I always thought that maybe we can be more than just friends. To lose control. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend. Don't you wanna be more than friends? Hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go. Yeah, the right to lose control. Don't let go. I often tell myself that we can be more than just friends. I know you think that if we move too soon, you would all live. I live in misery. You're not around. Man, oh man, oh man, oh. We're doing this. I live in misery when you're not around. I live in misery. I live in misery. I live in misery when you're not around. I won't be satisfied till we're taking those vows. Let me some love me. It is crazy. Let me some love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking. No, whoa. She said, whoa, 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 whoa. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend. Don't you wanna be more than friends? Hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go. Have the right to lose control. I often fantasize the stars above. I'm watching you. Now you know why motherfuckers would be like when they're singing and shit. Like, you can't sing that lyric and not do that. I often fantasize the stars above. I'm watching you. They know my heart and speak to yours like only lover. And then you gotta like hold yourself. Get all snuggly with yourself. I'm on one tonight. I'm tripping. If I could wear your clothes, I'd pretend I was you. What the fuck? Holy shit. She about the talented Mr. Ripley is that? Oh my god. Have you read these lyrics? This is a gold mine. Oh my god. If I can wear your clothes, I'd pretend I was you and lose control. Wow. There be some love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking, oh, whoa, whoa. Love making, heartbreaking, soul. Love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking, whoa, whoa, whoa. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? You gotta sing from your bottom. You gotta sing from the bottom. You gotta sing from your bottom. Guys, I'm having fun. I don't know what the fuck. That motherfucker just had fun. Wow. That's crazy. Wow. What's up? That's crazy. That's so crazy. So crazy. There be some love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, we got some calls that you're singing or fucking at night. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't resist. I wanna put your clothes on, baby. I wanna put your clothes on, baby. I wanna put your clothes on, baby. Yeah. What's it gonna be? I can't resist. Don't you wanna be? But there are others out there for you. I always thought that maybe we can be more than just friends. No, 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 no. I'm about to get some coffee. Oh, I'm sorry. You're not singing. Don't get me started with what I can do with that tuna. Because what could I do with that tuna? I would be fucking the tuna. I would be fucking the bitch under the upper after my better than that. Oh, guys, I'm having too much fun. Don't get me started with what I could do with that tuna up in them. Don't get me started with what I could do with that tuna up in the mine. Don't get me started with what I could do with the tuna up into my fridge. Don't get me started with what I could do with the tuna up in my fridge. I could whip it. Don't get me started with what I could do with the tuna up in my fridge. Yeah, I could whip it up on a stove. That's basically the Migos right there. That's all the Migos are doing. Don't get me started with what I could do with the tuna up in my fridge. I could whip it up on the stove top. And then you just keep going. I could whip it up. It doesn't even have to be in a triplet. Don't get me started with what I could do with the tuna in my fridge. I could whip it up on the stove top and season it with all the shit. Season it with all the best. Season it with all of the etc. etc. Don't get me started with what I could do with the tuna up in my fridge. I could whip it up on the stove up and stumbling eggs. Use your voice. Like, really. Milk. Chocolate milk. Chocolate milk. Don't get me started with what I could do with the tuna up in my fridge. I could whip it up stove top, season it with all of the best. Come at the top chef. I don't need no super chef. I got the spinach and I got all the different, you know what I mean. I gotta write a rap about the tuna in my fish, in my fridge. What's it gonna be? What's up, guys? This is gonna be a little bit of a different thing. I'm just acting a fool. I'm just live on YouTube, having a good time, chilling, drinking coffee, getting my day started. I read tarot full time for 2 websites. So my hours are just whatever. I make my own hours. But yeah, I just wanted to go live stream, check in with y'all. I'm currently live streaming on YouTube as well, Running Gun Tarot. Check out the TikTok, Run and Gun Tarot. I'm trying to get those TikTok followers up as well so I can go live stream on TikTok. But yeah, we're just like, I don't know, I'm just being a goofball. Just made myself some coffee. I was singing earlier. I was singing that song, What's It Gonna Be by En Vogue. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't resist. My voice is a little. Don't you wanna be more? I'm not a singer. I like to sing. Just like I'm not a freestyle rapper. But don't get me started with what I could do with the tune inside my fridge. Hey, I could whip it up stove top with all the best seasonings. Yeah. Personality. My hair's all crazy because I just rolled out of bed. Literally YOLO. I don't give a Although I do have a question with that whole YOLO thing. I don't know if we only live once. I think we live multiple times comically. There's a lyric here that says, in that What's It Gonna Be song by En Vogue. And then tarot might come here and there. I was doing a little bit of tarot earlier. I'm just doing like a variety show. I'm just being a goofball. Eliza's in the chat on YouTube. I'm just live streaming on Instagram. Got my coffee, just being a silly Billy. Life's good. Just getting some downloads, really. Like some of the download that I was just getting right now was like using your voice as just like an expression of energy. Like we know scientifically that as soon as you start like singing, and I could imagine like freestyle talking or freestyle rapping, or even talking for that matter, there's something in your brain that does like a soothing exercise on your brain. I read once that like singing is like instantaneous. Like as soon as you start singing, you elevate the vibration around you, the auric field around you. And then it got me thinking of like when people say like have fun, like there's like real depth and real reality to like, you know, phrases that just totally lose their real meaning. Like when someone says have fun, like I wrote down have fun, like really have it. Like you're birthing fun, like a genuine, real, carnal, visceral thing. And how you could like have fun with work. You could infuse like a focused fun. Like there's a first of all, you have to conceive it. You have to believe that there's like clean energy in the world to burn, for example. You have to conceive that there's a station channel quantumly in the universal auric field that tunes into perfectly bullseye. Fun as a focused force that helps you efficiently get through work and life or whatever. So that's some of the stuff that I was writing about that. So yeah. Another thing was like the interpretation of, I had some tarot talk here and there, was like, I got the Four of Pentacles in the upright, and I'm all over the board here, so just take it with a grain of salt. I'm just doing this free form. That coffee hitting today, man. Tastes like chocolate milk. Give him some milk. He needs milk. Yeah, look, like, so one of the things that I was seeing right now is like, look at all the riches around you and like, look what you have to give, what you have to bestow to others. Just something that I was doing earlier before I went live stream on Instagram, something interesting that caught my eye. I don't know if anyone was on the room with YouTube, but At the Four of Pentacles in the upright, this is stability next to the Ten of Pentacles in reverse and the David Bowie deck here that I got in front of me. And that offset to the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So as just a reflection of my own personal kind of, tarot reader journey, you get like these Easter eggs and these gems and these nuggets. And one of them was just like a different interpretation of the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Traditionally, at least traditionally to me, understood as something not bestowing value to you, not seeing the value of yourself, which can knock you down to the level before, which is the Five of Pentacles in the upright, which is poverty consciousness. Not having anything to give is really, truly like the definition of poverty consciousness, meaning it's a state of mind that embellishes and reflects and manifests external confidence, external poverty consciousness, versus true knowledge of self, which is an understanding that you were born with the riches and the masses all within you through like singing, dancing, fun, play, laughter. Like what can you put a price tag on? Laughter, a great exchange, some good lovemaking, from the heart. So yeah, things like that. So it just made me think of like, I don't know if I would want to call it like the selfish interpretation, but like the Five or the Six of Pentacles in reverse is like, no one is bestowing value on me. But who are you to uptake the identity of someone that needs value bestowed on you versus someone that is inherently born and can give to others? And so as if the reversals, Six in the reverse, no one giving value to me. And if you know the traditional images of tarot, you know what I'm saying. It's someone bestowing value to two people in need. Actually, the same two people from the Five of Pentacles card, which are two poor people outside of a cold church during the winter, a warm inner church during a cold winter externally. So Six of Pentacles in reverse, no one there to bestow value on me. So I'm trying to understand the reversals more so, or I am understanding the reversals more as the lesson baked into it, meaning this is a symbology for the spirit is not imbued or invoked of charity, giving, value, real worth, which is all internal. And so when that spirit is not invoked, then no one receives it. It's an infectious thing. That's what spirit and energy is. It's an infectious multiplier. That's how you step into the highest reality and timeline of your life. So when Tony Robbins is like, telling stories about giving turkeys to like poor people during Thanksgiving, feeding poor people or whatever, it's like he's saying that spirit of charity is free. And so if you don't have the awareness in your field of consciousness, if you're in the poverty consciousness, you cannot see your own real worth and your charitability and your ability to give, because you don't even know that treasure is within yourself. And, shit me not if I'm not having that realization now, but also just in the spirit of life, like how often do we just go about just living like as if we need something outside of ourselves versus, like I said, how much can you put a price on like a good time, or like laughter or like a good meal. So now the kind of invocation of the reversal in a tarot card is what's the spirit behind the card and what's the deficit, what's missing, because ultimately that might be the lesson of what you, the viewer, can bring to the table. So with the lesson of the Six of Pentacles in reverse, if you're the protagonist, you're like, no one's giving value to me, no one's here. That means with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, you have the ability to have the recognized awareness, coming to the realization that you could give to something outside of yourself. Which is amazing. And yeah, it seems kind of like we're talking like preschool stuff, but like I'm talking like the deep metaphysical, like quantum, like mechanics of what it is to feel, abundant consciousness. Okay, so if you're kind of geared toward, it's like if you have a fin and you're just directed in the wrong direction, then you could go your whole life without kind of coming to that self-actualization. So just something that I was kicking around conceptually. I know typically we like to kind of wait until we literally have something physical, concrete, maybe even money to give, but it's more of like a spiritual nature as well of like giving, which is interesting. What's it gonna be? Another thing that I was like kind of just realizing, and again, if I'm late to the party, I'm late to the party, but like your voice, you just have different like tools and instruments and abilities with your voice, right? Like if I'm singing falsetto versus like trying to get more of a, I don't know if it's vibrato, but like a lower mid tone. What's it gonna versus what's it gonna? So I was just like playing around, singing that song. I was in a good mood, and then I just pulled up the lyrics. What's it gonna be? And how like singers like really intricately probably get into the detail of like, okay, what instrument do I want to use? Meaning out of the voice, out of the instruments of the voice, as if there are several instruments in the voice in itself. The voice kind of probably being the first instrument in the world, as opposed to your body kind of being an instrument in and of itself. Hence talking consciousness, awareness, are you moving in abundance? I think to move in abundance means, okay, what can I give? What can I give? What can I give? But then again, if you kind of narrow it down to harmonics and the vocal cord, that's also an instrument. So your body is a tuning fork resonating device, I would think, based on your state of awareness, consciousness. Hence, like Bruce Lipton says, like, thought doesn't happen in the brain, right? Which is a whole other fucking mind fuck. But basically, he's saying that we project our reality out to the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the other way around. We're not receiving it, we're giving it. But I guess we're only kind of giving it based on our level, you know, of like being able to see a way out, maybe, you know, if that makes sense. So just something to keep in mind. A lot of deep thoughts happening here. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend. Don't you wanna be? See, I have a natural inclination to go like up with my voice. Don't you wanna be more than friends? Don't you wanna be more than friends? This is going like nowhere, by the way. I'm just being silly goose doing a live stream, so don't feel like you have to stay here and watch if you're watching this on the playback or whatever. I'm just probably being a distraction at this point, but feel free to join. I just thought some of these lyrics were just so crazy. There's one lyric about like, I often fantasize, and you gotta do hands when you when you sing that line, you have to do hands. You have to do spirit fingers. I often fantasize the stars above while watching you. They know my heart and speak to yours. I go did love do. If I can wear your clothes, I pretend I was you. That line is insane. If I could wear your clothes, I ran through this earlier and I was just making myself laugh, but that's like some talented Mr. Ripley shit. I'm gonna heat up my coffee. There's like nobody in these live streams. It's just me making myself laugh, which is totally fun. And working on my singing. If I can wear you, that line is totally crazy. Who writes that? If I can wear your clothes, I'd pretend I was you. I'd pretend I was. If I can wear your clothes, I'd pretend I was you. And lose control. There'd be some love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking, no, love making, heartbreaking, soul shaking, no, what's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend. Don't you wanna be more than friends? Sometimes don't let go, don't let go. You have the right to lose control, don't let go. Running in and out of my life. It's got me so confused. It's so funny. Running in. Man, that coffee is snapping. I think it's the pink Himalayan salt that I'm using. And the cinnamon. Tastes like milk. Tastes like chocolate milk. That's so funny. Running in, running in, running in and out of my life. Running in and out of my life. It's got me so confused. You gotta make a sacrifice. Does Justin Timberlake ever sing like a harmonica in the booth? You gotta make a sacrifice. Running, 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 running in and out of my life. Oh my God. Tell me, historically, someone look that up. Historically, I'm just acting a fool, Chaley. I don't even know who's in the room right now. I'm just being silly. I'm just going live just for the sake of going live. So yeah, that's about it. Running in and out of my life. It's got me so confused. Come on, running in and out of my life has got me so confused. Like, you know, goddamn well, you're confused. All confused is you want something. And again, we're talking about like poverty consciousness. Like wanting something that you don't already have means that you're looking at the situation as there's nothing for you to give, you know? Like, it means that you need to gear yourself more so towards what you can give. John Kennedy was right. It's not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. Running, running, running in on the line. You got me so confused. You gotta make the sacrifice. Somebody's got to choose. We can make it if we try. For the sake of you and I. Together we can make it right. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through all this song. You gotta have like stamina. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend. Don't you wanna be more than friends? Hold me tight and don't let go. Don't let go. You got the right to lose control. Don't let go. What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend. Don't you wanna be more than friends? So tired and don't let go. Don't let go. You got the right to. You have the right to lose control. Don't let go. Oh my God. Interessante. Okay, guys, I'm just being silly. I'll let your boy, please. Gotta end that shit, boy. I'm not gonna share it. Share it to the world. Keep it. Keep. How do I? Okay. What's up, Chaley? How's it going? I don't know if you're still in the room. Just ended the live stream on Instagram. Just being silly. Get silly. Ask not what you can do for your country. Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And they killed him because he said that. That's crazy. If we should have ever learned anything from history, it's almost like the best thing that you could like give someone is like a good mood, maybe. Something like that. Dropping gems. Dropping gems today, cause by Matic, by Polygon. Papa's got a brandy bag. Let's see, I'm down 110. If I do that, that's 197. It's like 207 that I'd be down. I don't know if I'm down with that. I think we might have to keep on holding, baby. I don't even know what Instagram does with with lives. Do they do anything with lives? Hey, Sheriff, can you make me something for $10? Okay, I might cut the live stream. Love you guys. I'll let your boy for one-on-one reading. RunningGunTerror.com. Tips and donations below as well. Love you guys.